So some information about the program in general, we are an inclusive, no-cost, grant-funded program. So I always have to say no cost again, because that means you don't have to pay anything. You don't have to pay an application fee. There are no tuition fees, no book fees, no nothing. Really the only thing that you're responsible for are your school supplies and your lunch or your snacks when you're here. So again, no tuition, no application fees or anything like that. And I also tell people too, the Pathfinder program can certainly be a stepping program to other programs, either at Wake Tech or in the community. It really gives students an idea of what a college program is like. We have students here who have all types of different academic abilities. We have a variety of students at different reading levels, and we serve any student who thinks that the Pathfinder program would be the best fit for them. We do have some requirements. You do need to be at least 18 years of age or older. There's no maximum age, but you do have to be at least 18 and focused on transitioning to employment. You do need to be finished with high school. We don't require a diploma, but you just have to be finished with the high school process. You do need to be able to obtain a valid score on the CASAS test and valid scores on post-tests while you're here in the program. The CASAS test is just something that we use to assess your reading level. Yeah. So it's not pass or fail. It's not something to worry about. I know sometimes people are like, oh gosh, a test. But it really lets us know what reading level you're at so that we can place you in a class with other students who have that similar reading level. And we have students who are at a very low reading level, a very high reading level, and kind of everything in between. So there's really a place for everybody here in the Pathfinder program.
So probably like your unique learning test that you do in school, that's probably what that's like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's a multiple choice test. Typically it's, kind of reading some passages and paragraphs, looking at some pictures, answering the questions. Again, they're multiple choice, and just bubbling in on a bubble sheet. You also need to have consistent class attendance in order to remain in the program. So that means basically you just need to come to class. Yeah. We really try to work with students because we know they have jobs, they have things going on in their life, and we understand that. We just ask really that you communicate with us and let us know, hey, I'm going on a 2-week vacation, or hey, I can't come to school as much because I got a new job. That is all okay. But really in college, we put the responsibility on you to communicate with us. We treat you just like any other college student that comes here to Wake Tech. So that means being independent and being responsible. Mm-hmm. The Pathfinder program is part of college and career readiness here at Wake Tech. Students do not receive a degree or college credit. We do have programs here at Wake Tech where you can get a degree or college credit, but the Pathfinder program is not one of them. You do receive a certificate for completing the program, and you also receive a certificate for each of the 6 cohorts that you complete. And actually next year with our first graduating class, they will actually be in our Wake Tech graduation, our CCR Wake Tech graduation. So students are really looking forward to that. They put on a cap, a gown, they've got their tassel, and they participate in the graduation. Wake Tech does have a disability support services here for students who may need accommodation. Typically, those are students who are either hearing or visual impaired, but the DSS will provide accommodations if students meet their requirements. And entrance into the cohort, the hybrid cohort portion of the program is based on class availability, and students are admitted based on that each quarter if space is available. Like I mentioned in the beginning, we currently have a waiting list for the hybrid cohort focus classes, and we are working really hard to get that cleared so that students can come into class.
I had a question.
Yes.
How long is the program?
The program altogether is 2 years.
Okay.
And typically, most students will start out in that online-only program. That does not count towards your 2 years, so you can spend literally as much time as you want to in there, and then enter into the cohort program, which will take them 2 years.